So we see here a very important critical race position. And the critical race position is to say there's something wrong with any kind of theoretical model that makes people into problems. In effect, one could imagine this as what I've called in my writings a form of decadence. And what this decadence is when we attempt, when we work with a theoretical model and we encounter people who don't fit the model, just like those early Christians in the early period of modernity encounter people who didn't fit the biblical models. And the response is not to say, well, maybe something's wrong with the model. It's to say there's something wrong with the people. And so when we attempt to squeeze people into these models, we in effect dehumanize them. So one of the theses of an existential position is that racism is fundamentally a form of dehumanization. It's a form of trying to say a human being is not a human being. Now you could see the contradictions there. To say a human being is not a human being is a contradiction. It begins with acknowledging someone as a human being and then denying that person is a human being. And in my writings, I've called that a form of bad faith, drawing upon the thought not only of Sartre, but also other thinkers. Fanon has a version of this, Merleau-Ponty, there are many others. But it seems at a basic level, the argument is this. If racism involves claiming that certain human beings are not human beings, then the only way we could do that is if we tell a lie. But for the lie to work has to be a lie to the self. So in racism is not only deception, but self-deception. We must in effect make ourselves believe what we don't believe. This then leads to a variety of consequences. And one of the most noteworthy and terrible consequences is that at the heart of racism is a form of rage against fundamentally humanity itself, what it is to be human.